Hey, Mitchell Palmer coming to you from Mitchell Palmer Training Studios. I just had one thing I wanted to share with you really quickly today because life gets feeling overwhelmed all the time. Now, yesterday, while I was scrolling around a little bit on social media, I came across a question somebody asked in a group that I'm a member of. And they said, "Hey, I'm having a bad day, really rough one. What are some of the suggestions people out there have for what to do when you're having a bad day?" And the first thing that came to my mind was as simple as this. Brother, you got to stop saying words like, "I'm having a bad day." That's the first step. Now, there are a lot of other things you can do to cope, and I'm going to share another one with you in just a moment. But before I do that, I wanted to talk a little bit more about why you don't or shouldn't say words like, "I'm having a rough day" or "I'm having a bad day," and ask, how do I get out of this funk that I'm in? The reason why you don't want to say that is inside your brain, there is a little device known as the reticular activating system. The reticular activating system is like a little CIA team. And this CIA team, its only job is to manifest what you say into the world, to take your words and make them a reality. So when you tell yourself things like, "I'm having a bad day," that crack CIA team called the reticular activating system, or RAS for short, snaps into action to see to it that you look for the bad things that will happen today and focus in on them. And to some degree, this has a subconscious or unconscious effect of making your brain look for ways to reinvest in and to secure having that bad day that you predicted for yourself. So that's a big one. Do not say words like, "I'm having a bad day." And before you start saying, "Look, this is just some of that positive affirmation bullshit," no, it's not. This is actual medical and scientific backed science. Stop saying words that you don't want to come true. Your unconscious mind has this little switch in it that doesn't have the ability to immediately interpret negatives. So, if you say words like, "I don't want to be fat anymore," you don't realize it, but this is undermining your ability to do anything about it because your unconscious mind has to envision what you do next before you can actually physically do it. Again, science-based facts. When you say, "I don't want something," your unconscious mind doesn't immediately interpret the word "don't." And so what it hears in our example is, "I want to be fat anymore." And there your RAS, so that reticular activating system, snaps into action to make your words fact. Now, what can you do when you're having one of these days that some people like to label a bad day? Brother, you have one thing that you can do. It's the best first step, and that is what I just said. When you're having challenges that aren't making you particularly happy, or you're not going a direction that you particularly like, the first step after eliminating phrases like "I'm having a bad day" is to do the first obvious next thing. And don't worry about what comes after that. Don't make a list of 2 or 3 things that you're going to do today to improve things, to make the day a little better. Do the first thing. That's all you got to do. That's a tip from me based on something that somebody shared online yesterday. I'm grateful to that person. I'm going to keep that person's name anonymous, but stop having bad days. Start taking the first obvious next step. I hope this helps. My name is Mitchell T. Palmer. You know my name, damn it. Check out my Detox Your Toxic Relationships guide for a little bit of help. Go to mitchelltpalmer.com/detox. Or if you're ready to invest in something a little more lengthy that can help you transition into an identity reboot of your own, just go to mitchelltpalmer.com and check out the Identity Reboot program. Again, my name is Mitchell T. Palmer. You know my name, damn it, and the world should know yours too. Have a great day. See you next time.